Fellas, welcome back to the JOzone channel. We're going to be reacting to old horror movies. Please tell me what's your favorite old horror movie in the comments down below. Faith, what is your favorite horror movie that's old? Hurry up, man. We don't got that much time. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I think Freddy Krueger.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Not even Freddy Krueger the movie. Which one?
The movie.
Which one?
What's it called again? It's been so long since I watched any horror movies.
My favorite Freddy Krueger movie is the third one, and also the fourth one.
Yep.
I wasn't really. Yeah. No, they're pretty good. Yeah. My favorite horror movie is Evil Dead 1 and 2. I love Evil Dead. My favorite horror comedy film of all time. It's like the best. If you guys haven't seen Ash versus Evil Dead, the TV show, definitely recommend you guys to watch that. But today, older horror movies by my man Derek FDB. Yes, I had to look at it. Anyway, we're gonna be reacting to this right now. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, as much as I love them, horror movies nowadays just don't hit the same. But
Yeah,
is this
that's
true?
true.
Are horror movies from the 70s?
Wait, hold up.
80s,
That's a
90s?
good point. What horror movie has came out recently that's good? I low-key forgot.
I don't know.
I did like the new Evil Dead movie, but that's just because I like Evil Dead. That's not even like a new horror movie or anything.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Also, he reminded me another horror movie I used to love back then and still love today, The Shining. One of the greatest, oldest horror movies I've seen. Anyway, yeah, horror movies nowadays. Nope, can't think of it. Can't think of it.
Nothing that we could remember.
I don't know. Hopefully the Backrooms movie is really good though. Hopefully that's like a new, like, great horror movie.
Really better or scarier? Well, that's what we'll find out today. Today, ladies
Oh.
and gents, I'll be going over a few horror movies from back in the good old days. To not only figure out how well they hold up, but to answer that question. Are retro or vintage or old horror movies really
Halloween's
better?
really good
Are
as
they?
well.
I'd like to know.
You know what I
And in
miss
the
watching?
end, I'll go over
Insidious.
one of the oldest horror movies ever.
Insidious?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I only liked the first two movies. After that, I wasn't really that big of a fan of Insidious.
I remember I got nightmares from it.
Yeah,
when I was
definitely for the
small.
first one, for that Darth Maul looking demon.
See how it holds up over a century later. Yeah, a century.
Nosferatu?
And the first one I got up is called?
Oh! I never seen this movie. Oh, yeah, I've never seen it. Maybe I should. What?
I wonder why.
No.
I'm just
No,
waiting.
anyway.
Now, some of you may know this one, and some of you may just read the title and think,
What the fuck?
Slumber Party Massacre. That sounds a lot like Texas Chainsaw. I know what it sounds like. And
No,
I'm
it's
going to
not.
get to that one, too. I'm doing this one first. Slumber Party Massacre is a 1982 movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie.
Unbeknownst to them, are being stalked by a serial killer. And I gotta say this now, if it's something these old movies had, it was that nudity, bro. Like, my goodness, did I click the wrong movie? Either that, or I just stumbled upon a lost episode of Euphoria. Cause dang, that's a lot of butt, bro. But yeah, we follow a group of girls who are being stalked by a serial killer who uses a drill as his weapon, a drill. And since they don't realize they're being stalked, they set up a sleepover like it's a normal night. They ordered pizza, gossip, they even broke out the Dut Pack. Don't do drugs, yo. But what they ain't know is that it only made it easier for the killer to catch them lacking. And so the girls have to try and survive the night before the killer could turn this slumber party into a massacre. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've only seen this movie once, but I think this movie holds up. I think it does. The characters are likable and realistic, which you can't say about every single horror movie. Like, they're not just some no personality dummies who are just there to die. The killer is actually scary. I mean, have y'all ever seen a dude whose main weapon is something you can only find at Home Depot? Like, what? And then they even had some funny moments. It's a good movie. I mean, this is 1982. This is the same year Thriller came out. Of course it's gonna be good. And I know it's not the massacre horror movie people usually think about, but I just wanted to show this one some love because I feel like nobody talks about it. And don't worry,
I'm gonna have to check this movie out. I haven't seen it.
First, I gotta talk about.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh.
Carrie's good too.
Yeah.
That shit always made me sad. I was like, damn, poor woman, dude.
Next movie I got up is Carrie from 1976. Notable things that happened this year: Red M&M's got removed from the bag, and Ryan Reynolds was born. Now, I had never seen this movie before I started making this video.
I
heard of it because it's insanely popular, but I had never seen it until today. And I'm gonna say it now. This movie caught me off guard because watching it, you wouldn't think it's a horror movie at all. Up until the end.
That's a good point.
In Carrie, we follow a girl named...
I didn't even know it was a horror movie.
She's a quiet and shy high school senior with an extremely religious mother. I'll get to that in a second. Who's sort of an outcast at school. She gets bullied, like, a lot. And we see how bad this bullying gets when one day while they're in the locker room, and I'm sorry, I know I'm still introducing this one and I said it with the last movie, but these old movies really had that nudity. Like, I can't even show a single clip of this locker room scene because it's just straight Tata's butt and bush, bro. You know that's how they rocked it back then?
Damn, really? I haven't seen the movie in a hot minute. I forgot.
Why were they so freaked out? But yeah, as I was saying, we see exactly how bad the bullying gets when one day while she's in the locker room taking a shower, Carrie out of nowhere gets her first period. And since her mom never told her what a period is,
I remember this.
I'll get to that in a second, she starts tweaking. And instead of helping her while she panics, all the other girls in the locker room just start throwing tampons and pads at her. Man, I know I've said this before when I went over the black phone. All bullying is bad, but some of these bullying gotta be the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
For real?
Don't bully a girl for something y'all all do. All of y'all. I don't care how crazy she reacts. I'd flip out too if I didn't know I started bleeding on my freaking weenie or something. Thankfully, Carrie's gym teacher, Miss Collins, in her fears, telling the other girls to leave Carrie alone. And then she slaps Carrie to calm her down. I'm telling y'all, the 70s was wild. But amidst all this chaos, we saw two very important things happen. One, while Carrie was panicking about her period, for some reason this light bulb completely shattered. Like, completely. Unless she was hitting some high notes or something, that's a little off. And two, we see one of the girls who was bullying Carrie, Sue, start to actually feel bad for her. In fact, she felt so bad that the next day when the gym teacher's punching the girls by making them do all these exercises, she doesn't complain at all. That wasn't the case for everyone though, because this girl Chris was pissed about it. She didn't think they deserved to be punished like this, much less over bullying Carrie. So she confronts the gym teacher, you know, give her a piece of mama. Oh! 70s wildin'. But yeah, Sue felt very bad.
Imagine your teacher did that now.
She decides to ask her boyfriend Tommy to take Carrie to prom instead of her, which is just insanely sweet and truly, truly selfless. That's exactly why I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I don't care if it's Jimmy from South Park. You think I'm gonna let you take my girl to prom just so you can feel better? This ain't like borrowing a pencil, bro. This is my girl. You're not gonna just, I'll give her back to you after prom. No, not doing that. I'm sorry. I hope you find a date though. I can do that. But that's what Sue wants to do. So Tommy agrees to ask Carrie, and after saying no the first time, thinking it was some sort of messed up joke, with some encouragement from Miss Collins, Carrie eventually does say yes. She will go to prom with Tommy. But let's not forget, guys. Carrie's mom is extremely religious, like extremely. Not only does she never tell Carrie about her period because she believes getting it is a sin. What? But she also locks Carrie in the closet and makes her pray anytime she thinks she's misbehaving. So it's pretty much safe to say she's a bit strict. So when Carrie tells her about going to prom with a boy, it did not go well. They pretty much start arguing back and forth. Carrie saying that she wants to go and not everything's a sin. Her mother saying she needs to go to the closet and repent. But just like the light bulb situation from earlier, while they're arguing and Carrie grows increasingly frustrated because her mom's not listening and she's walking away from her and... Oh, hell nah. This is when Carrie tells her mom, and us pretty much, that she has telekinesis. Yeah, on top of cramps, turns out her first period gave her access to some supernatural abilities. Anytime Carrie gets upset or concentrates, she can move stuff with her mind. Which is like, alright, my people get voice cracks and random boners, and she gets superpowers. Alright, see what y'all do. And Carrie's mom was obviously terrified. I'm not gonna lie, I would be too. She tells her it's the devil. The same devil that took your father away. But Carrie tells her, oh mama, it wasn't the devil. He just ran off with a woman, mama. I know that don't kill her. Then she also tells her mama, I'm going to the prom and you can't stop me. Who is she feeling like? Who? Think you cold, Carrie? You know you cold, Carrie. And so Carrie was going to the prom. We even get a cute montage of her and Tommy getting ready for the prom in their own ways. Carrie makes a dress and learns how to do her makeup. Tommy goes with his friends to get a suit. I'm telling you, you nearly forget this is a horror movie. You see Carrie all excited to go. Her mom is obviously still being a negative Nancy the night of, saying everyone's gonna laugh at her and freaking hitting herself. All right, calm down, lady. But Carrie just sits her down using her mind powers and leaves. And then Carrie and Tommy arrive at the prom. And not only is this the beginning of the end, but this is also where it gets a little sad. Not because of anything Tommy did. No, him and Carrie actually had a blast. Carrie talked with Miss Collins, who was very happy for her. Tommy and Carrie laughed it up and talked about going to an after party. Okay, I was trying to refrain from saying this, but
What?
Can this dude not be Joe's cousin or something?
Shit.
Joe, if you watch
Yeah,
this,
thanks for hitting the mic. Sorry about that.
He flirted and danced with her. And he...
What are you doing?
I'm wiping that spit.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Alright, go back, dude. Alright, there you go.
Yeah.
Try not to hit the mic. It's gonna make a loud boom.
Kissed her. Hey, Tommy, don't you got a girl? Scandalous. But knowing everything Carrie has been put through, I couldn't help but just be happy for her. No joke, I was smiling ear to ear watching. Grown man, too. I don't care. But then came the prom king and queen ball. And you see, I mentioned this earlier, but while Carrie was over here all excited and getting ready for the prom, there were people who were still upset at her. People who were planning on getting revenge for getting them in trouble. Yeah, that girl Chris from earlier, she was still mad. So she concocted a plan to get some payback. After finding out Carrie was going to go to the prom with Tommy, she enlisted her boyfriend and some friends to swap out the prom votes to make sure Carrie and Tommy win. So while Carrie and Tommy are on stage being crowned, they had no idea this was all Chris's doing. She had them right where she wanted them. And what makes this worse is that not only did Sue
imagine wanting revenge that bad
and fail to stop it, but if you thought Carrie was happy before, she was happier than ever now. All that bullying, all that time being an outcast, it was over. She was finally being accepted by her peers. This was probably the happiest moment of her life. But then... Chris spilt a bucket full of pig blood on Carrie. And as Tommy's outraged and confused about who could have done that to Carrie, that very same bucket drops down and kills Tommy? I know that sounds crazy because it's a freaking bucket, but this really killed him, y'all. Kill count said so. After being
I didn't know that. I thought I just knocked him out.
In front of her and being laughed at once again, kind of like her mom said earlier. This was Carrie's final straw. And this is when the horror starts. Carrie closes all the doors, changes the lights to red, and proceeds to murder everyone at the prom. And I mean everyone. She uses a fire hose full pressure to mow down some kids with water. Uses the water from that same hose to electrocute the principal and some other people, which starts a fire. She even kills the one person who always had her back,
the teacher,
Miss Collins, by crushing her. This is so messed up and honestly sad. Because watching this, I want to be happy for Carrie. Because, you know, we see how she's been treated by her classmates and the school in general. So seeing her get some payback, you know, it feels a little nice. But bro, this is overkill. Everyone deserves to die. Everyone? What if like the janitor just walked in for a second? What does he have to do with this? And y'all want to know what makes this worse? All that
I don't know why I can imagine that.
Wasn't even real. Like, yeah, some people were laughing, like the bullies and stuff, but majority of the people, and especially the teacher, were not laughing. It was just in Carrie's head because she was done. That means Carrie left a bunch of innocent people, including Miss Collins and Tommy's body, to be burned. That shot of her walking through the fire was cold though, I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't even over there. Because after Carrie leaves the prom, you know, leaving it on fire, not only do we see her kill Chris and her boyfriend by blowing them up after they try to run Carrie over. See, this one I ain't mad at. This one was deserved. But we
that's
also
true.
See
yeah, that's
Carrie
well deserved.
And I thought with the way Carrie was moving at the prom, she was just gonna walk in and blick down her mom. But no, it was actually the opposite. She goes upstairs and after washing all the pig blood off, she actually goes to her mom to hug her. I know you just massacred your whole school, but poor Carrie, man. She just had a moment, y'all. It was a moment. But her mom, after the whole telekinesis and going to prom with a boy stuff, must have not been in the bestest of moods. Because to comfort Carrie, she told her that she should have killed her when she was born. Alright, mama. I don't know if that was very nice. Carrie's mom stabs Carrie. So you think a period is a sin, but not this? Mind you guys, she was gonna do it.
Wait, that's a good point.
Yeah.
What happened at the school? No, she doesn't even know that. She was hiding behind that door like a weirdo before Carrie went up the steps. Carrie with no other.
Why is those mannequins up there? I just thought about it.
Powers to throw knives
she's the one
at
who
her
made herself a dress.
Oh my.
Oh,
and
right,
not just like 2 or 3. The
Dude,
whole
I need to see these movies again.
essentially making her hit the same pose as the Saint Sebastian statue in her closet. Oh my goodness, you know that gotta hurt. Or at least you think it would. It looked like Carrie's mom was enjoying it with all that moaning she was doing while it was happening. I guess it's been a while. And that kills Carrie's mom. Like, she's dead. Kill count said so. This one ends with Carrie and her mama dying after the house starts sinking into the ground because of Carrie's psychic abilities, because she sort of freaked out after she realized she killed her mom. R.I.P. Carrie, man. You did a little too much at the prom.
Damn.
A little too much.
I forgot how sad this damn movie was.
And we see Sue, the only survivor of the prom night, visiting Carrie's grave to pay respects. Oh, man. That's kind of sad. Oh, shit! And I know I just talked about this movie crazy. As you can tell, I think it holds up. But that's not even the oldest movie I really wanted to go over this video. But before I get to that one...
That's a good movie, too.
This is the real massacre people remember. This movie came out in...
Actually, wait, hold on. I do got a confession to make. I've only seen clips of the movie. I've never seen the whole movie in full of Texas Chainsaw. I remember I was going to see it last year with you, but then you were busy.
And I'm not cool.
So, yeah, I couldn't see it. Yeah, you
so
didn't.
You're blaming on me?
Yeah, you didn't let me.
No, you could have watched it.
Women.
Oh.
Notable things that happened that year, Hello Kitty was created. And it has had Mexican
I did not know
girls in the
that.
chokehold.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we follow a group of 5 friends in the middle of a trip. And before you say typical, this is like one of the first movies to do this, okay? You're watching sliced bread be made. But yeah, we follow a group of 5 friends who are on a trip somewhere. We got Sally, who's like the main girl, you know, she be chilling. Her boyfriend Jerry, who on Wikipedia says is supposed to be somewhere between the age of 17 and 22, which I'm just like, yeah. If he was doing meth since the day he was born, he is 22. That's an insult to 27.
That's a good point.
He's more like 36. Then there's her best friend Pam, who's really into astrology, which I'm not even gonna say anything about. I'm just saying, if you gonna judge me and see me differently and hate me for the day I was born, then just hate me for I'm from my skin color too. You might as well. That's all I'm saying. I can't control I'm a Gemini. Then there's her boyfriend Kirk.
Finally, someone finally said it.
And I feel bad for saying this, but the most annoying character in the movie, Sally's disabled brother Frank. I know he's in a wheelchair, but I'm sorry, bro. This dude is annoying. I'm taking Jimmy over him. We follow them while they're on their way to an old family home after visiting Sally's grandfather's grave. But on their way there, they run into some very peculiar people. First, while they're driving, they stop to pick up this hitchhiker. And thank goodness we evolved past doing it. I'm all for people being social. Matter of fact, I actually think people nowadays should be more social. But this is...
Imagine picking that up.
And this hitchhiker they got is exactly what you'd expect. Crazy guy.
It's like fentanyl Shaggy.
Cuts his hand open, cuts them open. This dude even lit a fire before they finally kicked him out. And then if that wasn't weird enough, when they stop to get some gas, the guy working there tells them not to go mess around in their old house. He's Southern, so you know he got the accent. And when he finds out the house they're going to is actually theirs, he for some reason does a complete 180 and asks them to stay for some barbecue? Huh? This guy a gold digger or something? No, actually. The strangeness of this guy and the other guy goes far deeper than some gold. There was something sinister going on in the backdrop.
Yeah, I know the lore. I just haven't seen
They forgot
the movie.
about those 2 dudes. It was time to have
That makes
fun,
sense.
baby. I'm not gonna act like it was the nicest spot, you know, judging by the cracks on the wall. It definitely wasn't. But they were having fun. They were all having fun. Well, everyone except Franklin, who they left downstairs in his wheelchair, listening to them running around and having fun upstairs. He's annoying, but even this is messed up. Everyone else was having fun, though.
Bro, I would have picked him up and carried him upstairs if I
They want to take the fun outside to this watering hole. But when they go out there, they don't find a watering hole at all. They find a house. And this must have been where that white guy in horror movie stereotype started, because instead of, you know, turning around, Kirk says, we better go check that out. And that's exactly what they did. They get to the house and things were off. First, they find a tooth, like a human tooth, right on the front porch. And this dude, Kirk, picks it up. Ugh. Not only are you dumb, but you nasty, bro. And to make things more concerning, when this dude Kirk goes inside, he sees animal skulls and hears pig noises coming from this room. I better go check that out. But the strangest thing came when Kirk goes to check out the noise. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Leatherface comes out and kills him. And in a gruesome way, too. A hammer? Ugh. And it caused him to convulse? Ugh. And let me go on a little tangent about this, because this dude used to scare me crazy. Big dude with a chainsaw wearing a face on his face? I used to piss myself just thinking about it. But watching this again, yeah, this dude does kill people, but he's sort of like a goofball. Like, every time he runs into people, it's less of a, I'ma kill you, and more like a, oh shit. Oh, I gotta kill you. Like, when was the last time you see Michael or Freddy sit down and reflect after killing someone? You don't see that. Don't get me wrong. He still is scary. I mean, he's still wearing someone's face on his face. And he would murk you if you step into his house. But I remember watching this when I was younger thinking Leatherface was the scariest part about this movie. But no, not completely. The scariest part is yet to come. Because after people keep coming into the house, first Pam, who almost makes it out, but Leatherface catches her and puts her on a hook. Ugh, oh my. Is this where Dead by Daylight got it from? Then the old looking young guy Jerry who came to look for his friends only to get caught. The last two who remain are Sally and her brother Franklin. They know since they kinda gotta go make sure their friends are alive or whatever. They go out to look for them. But then they hear something. Leatherface comes out and kills Franklin too.
That used to scare the shit out of me as a kid, just looking at that.
Like I said, he's still not the scariest part. When it gets scary is after Sally runs away all
I think the family's more scarier than Leatherface, honestly.
She encounters the worker from earlier, and after asking him to help her and seeing him come back with a rope and a bag, she realizes they're in cahoots. Yeah, the gas station guy, Leatherface, and not just them two, but the hitchhiker from the start are actually a family of cannibals. Yeah, I know. The hitchhiker, really? Who would have thought? And to me, this dinner scene after they kidnap Sally is the horror of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tied up in a chair made of people on some Ed Gein stuff. Then across from you is a table of dudes who are doing a try not to laugh with your suffering. That's some scary shit. And what scares me even more about this is, you know you can't reason with them. They're rednecks. Sally tries to help her by saying she'll do anything, and that doesn't even work. Oh, poor Sally. Don't you know they only do that stuff with their sisters? Well, before they, I guess, eat her, the brothers, because they're brothers by the way, don't let this older one fool them. The brothers decide, instead of killing Sally themselves, they should let their grandpa do it. Oh yeah, their damn near deceased Gramps was there too. And if you think he might not be a cannibal, no, he's as bad as the rest of them. He even dances when he takes his blood.
This man looks like a wax figure.
But since this dude freaking predates the dinosaurs, he keeps dropping the hammer. It's kind of like that SpongeBob episode, the firmly grasp.
Oh yeah.
The biggest mistake. Because while they're trying to switch who holds the hammer, Sally breaks free and jumps out the window. Most realistic horror movie character, I swear. And it's daytime now.
That's a good point.
And as the hitchhiker is slashing at her back, getting closer and closer to catching her, a freaking semi-truck runs him over. I forgot that happened. And this one ends with that same truck driver stopping to help Sally fight off Leatherface, only to run away. To where, I have no clue, but he's gone. He's gone. And luckily, a pickup truck this time stopped to save Sally just in time. Hey, maybe hitchhiking ain't so bad after all. Leatherface seems happy about it with that dance he's doing. Yeah, this one holds up too. It's a classic. I'm sorry, it's a classic.
It is.
And now for the final,
even though I haven't seen the whole thing,
the
but
oldest movie of the video, and a movie I chose because I know it's something y'all gonna remember.
Nosferatu.
That's low-key how I know Nosferatu. Wait, do you know this?
No.
Alright, so it's like a black and white. Actually, it's not even black. Is it black and white? I forgot. It's a super old movie. I think it came out in like 1910. Like it's like one of those like first original movies with no sound. Like it's one of those with the
words popping out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. And this used to like scare the shit out of people back then.
I know.
They made a remake on this. I want to check that out.
First time I ever seen this dude was the same place most of y'all seen. On SpongeBob, the hash slinging slasher.
Yep.
And I remember covering my eyes when he would pop up. This guy scared me, genuine. So when I found out he was in fact real, like he had his own movie and SpongeBob ain't make him up, I put off watching it for years. Until like 2 weeks ago when I remembered it, Googled it, and found out, bro, this movie's over 100 years old. 1922.
Yeah. Oh shit, never mind.
Perspective,
yeah, it's that old. Damn, I said mine was way older.
In her 40s. Okay, I'm joking, but she was almost born. That's crazy. And even explaining like that, I don't think y'all really understand how old this movie is. Guys, this movie is so old, it's a silent film. Like, no dialogue on some Charlie Chaplin stuff. But 100 years old and no speech. Does this movie hold up? I think so. Look, the movie's obviously not the same level of scary as some films today. Nowhere near, actually. It's a simple story about a vampire whose name isn't Nosferatu. It's actually the Count, who is trying to, you know, do vampire stuff and suck the blood of this dude he met's wife. But y'all gotta understand.
Yo, low key for a movie that came out at that age, it looks pretty good. And I saw like some special effects they did, like some behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
With that movie. I think Dead Meat was talking about it. But yeah, it's really interesting.
How insane that must have been back then. This was before vampire movies were everywhere. Like, there was no romance ones like Twilight or any good ones like Abraham Lincoln Vampire.
Oh, that's my favorite.
So for a little sheltered European boy to see this in theaters back then must have been traumatizing, even more than it scared me. But you're right. This is about how it holds up today. And y'all be happy to know that even 100 years old, it seems like horror movies don't change that much. Because the main character in this movie is a idiot, just like in the newer ones. I'm serious. There's a scene, right? Well, I'll word it like this. If y'all woke up in the morning with bite marks on your neck and you have a roommate that only sleeps during the day, are you not gonna find that even a little suspicious? Just a little. Even if you don't know about vampires, you know this dude was awake at night when you got bit, so you could at least ask him what bit you. But yeah, point is, even though I may not watch it anytime soon or ever again, I think it holds up. In fact, I think there's modern horror movies that are much worse than this, much worse. Have y'all seen Imaginary? Talk about
never.
disappointment.
I forgot that was even a thing.
Who knows? This one ends with the wife, whose name is Ellen, pretty much sacrificing herself and letting the count suck her blood. And not because she's into it. No, this is not Carrie's mom. She did it to distract the count, so when the sun rises, he doesn't notice, and the sun vanquishes him. Isn't it crazy that everyone in this movie is dead? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over today. My final judgment, I think these old horror movies hold up for the most part. Honestly, those first three I'm watching before I even consider rewatching, like the last three Scream movies, it was just mad. Don't think it was all peak though. They got movies back in the day talking about some Frankenhooker. Like, comment down below if you think these movies hold up.
Wait, what?
Submitted some weird movies for the next video.
Yes. Yes.
Are we gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You just keep getting weird. And moral of the story? Oh shit!
Fellas, that was the end of the video. That was a pretty nice list, honestly, of old movies that he recommended. But please tell me what's your favorite old horror movie. Like I said, Evil Dead. Check out The Shining. Freddy Krueger movies. She doesn't even know which one's her favorite. It's just Freddy Krueger movies.
I mean, it's been a long time, and I watched it when I was like literally small. So
that's good. Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys take care. We love you guys. God bless, and peace out. Please subscribe. Please. God, to subscribe.